Please enter the current time. It is currently 11:40. Nope, I went the wrong way. What if I just did this? Oh, it's gonna be 11:41 actually, so I guess I could just put it as 11:41 once it hits it. So before I hit the confirm button, I'm going to just wait for it to hit 41. Why don't I? Where are you? Aren't you gonna turn 41? Okay, sooner. You will in a second. I'll wait for you. Now, hang on, hang on. Okay, I'm waiting. Before we get started, can I just say something? Of course, what is it? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. You're welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Well, I'm the type of guy who would just, you know, I'm the type of wolf who just does it, just because it's respectful. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. You're welcome. That's how I know that you that's how I know that you care about this experience. You're playing, you're paying attention. Mhm. I don't I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. No, they're certain. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Oh, thank you. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Thank you. Now I'm interested to know if I didn't set the time right, will it give me this? I don't think so, but oh well. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thank you. Perfect. Anyways, so hey everybody, this is Landero Kujo, hosting for the Fairy Wolf 21 channel. Welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Now, I was so in love with this game, and I could not just stop playing the game. This game was so much fun, and unfortunately, I had to end it because I had to be streaming with Miss Ninja and her sister Miss Yen, Miss Cosmic. But now it's just me, so now I'm going to be playing again the Stanley Parable, and then hopefully tomorrow, and don't quote me on this, I will play um the next stream I'll do will be um the next stream I'm going to be doing is um another buckshot roulette, but this time double or nothing. And there's gonna be a a little challenge I'm gonna be doing. So hopefully it goes well. More on that next, hopefully tomorrow for Saturday's stream. But without further ado, let's just get into the game.
This is
Okay, I'm like, alright, we already know about this game, and we already know how the gimmicks works. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, we're good. Alright, here we go.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like I can interact with this.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Man, I'm curious who this narrator is. Oh look, there's one computer that's on still. I didn't do anything. Can I turn it back on? Or oh, can I do that with this one? 911. Hello? Hello? Alright. Hmm. How could I enter? What is this? Looks like a blank void. Can I get up on here? I don't think I can, but I want to though. Hmm. I feel like there was something about this. Oh, hey guys, by the way, I just thought I'd let you know that there was no music in the beginning because I just didn't feel like doing it. Okay, there was nothing I could do on there, but oh well, maybe next time. Um, is there something else I can do here? No? Okay. Um, man, there's so much more I want to know about this.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I did both doors, but there's not. But what else I can do? There was that one loop around that I can do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the door on the left and go back to those stairs. Because I think there was something I could do
Yet there
here.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's go downstairs then. But there is actually no. I have a better idea. Let's go to how about we go to is this door open now? No. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Oh yeah.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Four,
Shocked,
five,
unraveled,
2, 3.
Stanley
What?
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
No.
What dark secret was being held from
One,
him?
two,
What he could not have
three,
known was that the
5.
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the
What
terrible
was it?
truth
What was the code
that
again?
his boss had been keeping from him.
Like
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin
it was
number,
something to do with two. Oh,
2845.
okay. Hold
But
on.
of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have
Two,
known this.
8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Thank
He
you.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
And then we go. Okay. Let's go on the door on the left for now, because there's more alternate endings when going this way. There's the pathway going down, the elevator, and then no. Um. Wait. What if I
Descending
turn
deeper into the
on
building, Stanley
the generator
realized he
too?
felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself,
There's a lot
to
of this I
question
want
the
to
nature
know,
of his job.
and I have
Why did he
plenty of
feel this
time.
now, when for years
I mean,
it had
I mean, I
never
have to go to
occurred to
work
him?
tomorrow,
This question would not go
I really
unanswered
am
for long.
determined to find more endings to this game. well, more about this game. This game is so much fun, and I really want to keep playing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let's keep moving forward and actually turn on the machine. So let's do that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
And I do have the strength to find out. Let us see. Cameras. Boom.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is my room 452? What was my office again? No. What was my office? I really forgot my office. Oh well. I don't think it matters, but whatever. I just thought it'd be cool.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
But though he thought.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
I'm sorry?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
What?
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
No, it's not.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them
3.
is. More time to talk about you, about
3.
me,
What?
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to
Incorrect.
start.
1.
What's that?
5.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
You have 3 attempts
Other
remaining.
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Console disabled.
I have to say this,
Enable
though, this
backup
version
power
of
to
events
activate.
has been
Okay.
rather amusing.
Where's the
Watching
backup?
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you,
5.
it's quite rich. I
Where's the
almost
green?
hate
Where's the
to
green?
see
Where's the
it
green? Where's the
go.
green? Where's the green? Where's the green?
but I'm
Right
sure
here.
whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra
Oh
time on
no,
the
no, no,
clock,
no, no,
why
no, no,
not?
no, 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 no.
These are precious additional
One,
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
two.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking
Please,
on
please, please,
every
please,
little
please.
thing in this room.
4.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
What?
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
What?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Goodbye.
So you can't.
What?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
No, 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 no,
No
no.
ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
No! Damn, that's unfortunate. But I had it though. Ugh. Who knows? Maybe I might do another part, but I'm not probably not gonna stream it. I'm probably gonna have to do a parts recording and just see if it's actually beatable or not. Oh well, it's all right though. Anyways, let's find another
All of his
ending.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Mm.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Okay,
doors,
go on the
he
left
entered
again.
the door on his left.
And then we're gonna go to the
Yet there was not
the
a
sign
single
that says
person here
escape
either.
now. So
Feeling
that's
a
where
wave
we're gonna
of
go next.
disbelief, Stanley
see what
decided to
else-
go up to his
see what else I
boss's
can
office.
do.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office,
two-
Stanley was once again stunned to
Okay,
discover not an
2, 8,
indication of any
4,
human
5.
life. What could Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Wait. What the That's beautiful.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
There ain't no. There's a hurry. I gotta meet with destiny. Let's see what destiny has in store for me for when I escape. What do I have for my escape, huh? There's gotta be something I can do. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Nope. Don't care. Yep, that's death right there. But we're gonna do it anyway. Here we go. Where am I?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he
Oh
reflected that his life had been of
no.
no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned
I can't
and
jump.
willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, 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 no. No, no, stop, 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 stop. Wait, no, no, no.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Oh. Oh wow, I'm okay. Oh, boxes, of course. The Stanley Parable. Hmm.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Hmm. That's my office. Office layout. The two separate doors. The filing cabinets. Okay. Oh. The office 1, 2, and 3. Oh well. And my office. What's this? Office computers. Someone's playing solitaire. And then oh, okay. What's this? The the button sounds, a selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synchronized tone. I like number three. Number three looks sounds really nice. The credits. Okay. Maintenance room. Okay. The war zone. Interesting. Ultra deluxe announcements. Okay. So much to explore here. Are you a rock? No, I'm a wolf. The cargo lift. Oh, these are all cargo lifts. Man, there's a lot to this game. Can I do some of these levels? No. Okay. Trailers. Hmm. Interesting. The the game is now paused. Okay. Man, I'm lost. I don't even know where the heck I'm going. The elevator. Man, there's so much to this game.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What's that? I want to see that. Hang on. Before I continue, I kind of want to see what that see that room. What's this room all about? Narrator outtake. Oh, this is where uh the the narrator takes the throne. I see. What else? The clock. And then back to where I was. Okay. I just went a whole loop. Whoop-dee. Whoop-dee doopy-doo. And then okay. And then here the meeting room. Ventilations, okay. The apartment timer. Wait, what does it happen when it hits 0? Oh, nothing. What is this? There. Oh, oh. 427. Oh, just my office. And then, okay, now I'm back to over here. To the elevator. Okay, that's... What? Countdown to... Whoa, whoa. Wait, okay, let me just back away. Oh. Wait, what does it say? One of the deaths from an early version of the countdown ending. Oh, interesting. Okay, moving on. On, off. Okay, let's turn off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Eh.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
What if I actually just did it? Nah, let's just let him die.
Don't let
I'm cruel that way. But that's interesting though. What if I actually did do it? Then there might be a way. Just like on the countdown ending, uh, I did notice that it was about to I was about to beat it until I ran out of time. So could there be if I did do it, would there be more to it? Who knows? Anyway, let's just get started. Sorry.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Alright,
What could
so
it
now
mean?
we're gonna
Stanley decided to
alright,
go to the
now let's
meeting
do
room. Perhaps he
the
had simply missed
elevator.
a memo.
ending, because that is an ending.
When Stanley came to a set of two
If
open
I'm
doors,
aware,
he entered the door on
I
his
did
left.
kind of look into that one. That one did had an ending. Stupid as it is.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
So we're just gonna
Stanley
go
decided to
this
go up
way,
to his boss's
go
office.
up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah,
Yes.
blah, blah.
Blah blah
Dark
blah blah
secrets, the
blah.
keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
What the fuck? I didn't even do anything. Okay, thank you, narrator. Anyway, let's just continue down, shall we? What if I just
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
oh no. Okay, never mind. It's just that it was just that one scene. Then we're just gonna go up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Me too.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know. I'm just built stupid this way.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, let's go back upstairs.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Me too, man. I'm excited. I really want to know what is this. Let's see what's in here. Dun, 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 dun. It's the boss's office again.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Okay. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait!
What?
No! I need more time to process.
Okay, hold on. I guess I do the same. Be right back.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm back.
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Narrator.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, let's just go back upstairs. He's pissed. Yes. Back to the boss's office again.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's
Yeah.
stop for a moment. Don't you realize?
What?
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Are you kidding me?
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the
Are
very
you for
moment
real?
that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust
Oh
in the
no.
audience
No,
to
no,
build
no,
a
no,
slow
no, no.
and
Don't
nuanced
tell me.
appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the
you.
one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This
Thank
is
you.
unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know?
Thank
People
you.
look up to you.
Why,
Which is
thank
why...
you.
Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you
You
can
did?
talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I
Really?
don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Oh wow.
Oh, good, we're here.
Oh wow.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here
All
somewhere.
eyes on Stanley, live on stage. Huh. Oh wow. An an evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stage door. The the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable Stanley tonight live on stage. Aw. All right, here we go.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly
Break a leg.
unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart.
Aw.
I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Thank you.
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
I will. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I want to give a huge thank you to all my. That's so stupid. Okay, alright, for real, for real. Alright, back on track, back on track. Here we go. Oop, wrong, hold on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Can I actually
Stanley
go
decided to
through
go to
here?
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know what I can
No
do.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I feel like I can break, like, physics and just go up. Oh, oh yeah. What if I turn off all the monitors? I will on. That could be something. Look, boom, turn off, and then awaiting input. Input received. Is there more to it? Hmm. Is there more to it? No. What if I go back? Hmm. Okay. Maybe that'll be something for later on. I'll have to keep my eyes on this thing because that looks important, but I'm not too sure yet. Anyways, that wasn't there. New content. Let's just focus. No, before I go in there, I kind of want to just focus
When
on doing
Stanley came to a set of two
doing what
open
I need to do
doors,
first.
he
Before
entered
we
the
go to
door
the
on
new
his left.
content, let's just finish up here and then we'll go ahead and investigate the new content.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
But it does look
Feeling a
interesting. It
wave
does
of
look
disbelief,
interesting.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Now
walked
let's
upstairs
go
to his
down.
boss's office.
Nothing here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post
Oh,
during work hours.
okay.
He might be
Thank you.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
Wait,
he
didn't I
thought to
just
himself,
came through
maybe
here?
I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
Oh yeah.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Yeah.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he
Oh, what the
imagined
heck?
himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so
Whoa.
much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating
Yeah.
everything that I'm
Who is
doing and
doing that?
thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the
Right.
truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing
Maybe.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the
Right.
voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Mm.
I am okay.
Me. Yep. Oh no. It's still the same.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the
Oh
strange man.
no.
He was obviously
Stanley.
crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That's funny. That's funny. That's really funny. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to do something for a second, so I will be back in a short second. So be right back. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, for the long wait. I didn't think it was gonna be that long, but I'm back. I'm back now. There we go. All right. Now on to the next
All of his
section
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The
Stanley decided to
ending.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Give me a second, guys. I want to fix something for a second. There we go. Someone just adjusted my audio for some odd reason, but never mind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I had to go back. I had to go back.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, look. When I pressed the button, it did matter. It did matter. Whoa. Okay. Input received. So now I have to do it again, get another ending, and do that again. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Okay, so that does meant something. Okay, we'll get to there in a second. So we already okay. So now since we
When
already
Stanley
finished
came to a set
this
of two
ending
open doors,
of
he entered the door
the
on
door
his
on the left,
left.
we can do the door on the right now, and then go from there. All right, here we go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
why not?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all,
Okay, I'm
just to
done.
spend a few moments. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I did notice something when I was into here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So this seems like an ending here. So I was very eager to. No, 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 no.
Stanley, I think, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I did
Good job,
nothing,
Stanley.
and he literally
Everyone
killed
thinks you are
himself.
very powerful.
My controllers are suck. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, try this again.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, let's
What could it mean?
turn this off.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Wait, what?
co-workers.
I went up a little bit. By oh, maybe it was just me. Okay. And then turn this one off. Wait, what? Oh yeah, look. What? Okay. Where's the other? How do you get there? Whoa. Interesting. There's a lot of places I want to know about this. Okay, wait. Then I want to try something for a second then. Is it possible to actually do it in here? Or... Oh, look, right here. Oh, I almost had it. Hold on. I had it, but I lost it. There we go. I just want to go up a bit. There we go. Oh, I was so close. Okay, okay. Can I do this? Is this another ending? Oh! I did it! Where'd I go?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the
That's
nature of
another
video
ending!
game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Sure enough.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? No, no.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers to you, mate. Ah. That's funny. No. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I am gonna have to reset the game. Unless I can just. Can I go around it? No. Yeah, that's a definite no. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to hit the reset. Okay, then I'm gonna reset back to the game beginning and do this again. Alright, wait. Hold on. Nothing. Okay. Just wanna
The
check.
meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Here, let me see if I can do this again. I did! Yes, I did it! I did it! Come on! There we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Terrible.
And if
If
you are not strong and
and
keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yes.
You too will become
Become
quite unbearable.
unbearable. Nice. That was beautiful. Woohoo. Man, this is such a calming music. I love it. It's beautiful. Man, I love that. That's actually really cool. This music is really good too. Hopefully there's an original soundtrack for this. It's just this. Man, man, this is actually man, the narrator really did a good job on this. That's actually very creative. See how long you can do with this. This is actually really cool. I love the details on that. That's actually really cool. So there is different options. That's really cool. I love it. All right. Okay. After this part, I'm gonna end it. Yeah, because it's just a loop, so it's not a big deal. Oh wait, what? Hello? Oh, okay then. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. All right, that was nice. All right, back to the main course at hand. Why don't ya? 911?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, thank you. Okay, moving on. All right, let's not kill ourselves
Stanley came to a set
at
of
this
two open.
time
This
and
was
just
not the
move
correct
on.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beaut, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We'll get there in a second.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hold on, let's just do this for a second. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh
I
yeah.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
Ooh,
story has
don't.
been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. I don't know. What what if I Okay, I'm gonna do both, but let's do the blue one and then after the blue one we will do the red one. Or better. Now let's do the blue one, see what happens.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Oh,
You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
I'm
Don't
not
you
running.
see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Hmm.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh,
If we just stay
wow.
right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, honestly. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. That is actually really beautiful. Oh, wow. That's actually lovely. Oh, wow. That's lovely. Yeah, I don't want to leave now. This is beautiful. Like I said, the details to this game is just jaw dropping. It's amazing how much time and the effort is for this game. I can be here all day, but we gotta go somewhere.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Right. Where were we?
Oh wow. Oh, it's so beautiful. I really don't want to leave this place. This is beautiful. But again, there is more endings, so we need to double check.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I don't want to actually.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Okay, okay, but I do really need to get back and do.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
All right, all right.
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Is there like an ending? Like if we did stay here, would that actually is that an actual ending? Because if so, I would love to just be here and just admire everything. It's so beautiful. But again, we do have to go. So, thank you, narrator.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Eh, okay. Well, alright, fine, fine, fine. Okay, yeah, wait, actually, let's do that. What if I, before I even take one step further, because because there are dialogues. So what if I didn't do, what if I didn't jump just yet, and then I go back to the same room? Will he say anything? No. Okay. Now, let, okay, then, okay then, let me go back then. Let me just do this jump then, and then go from there. And then go back and do it again, and see what happens. So, one, two, three.
No! Oh,
Ow.
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Man, just being here is actually making me bored, making me sleep more.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Okay, there is. Yeah, see, there is more other dialogue. It's interesting. It's amazing to know that there is more to this game than meets the eye. I love it. Now back to the course at hand.
No. No, no. What do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I just don't. I just don't want to live more. It's it's just that simple. One, two, three, and boom. Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Oh wow.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Huh. So there is. Yeah, there is other dialogues. Just going back and forth into this. It's just you fall, and then go back again. And there's more to it. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Okay, then what if I went to go back and I noticed that Stanley's starting to get slow? Oh, poor guy.
No, perhaps not.
Nothing. Okay. Then go back and do it again. Okay. Yeah, he's starting to get slow. He's he's hurt. He's really in pain.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, no, no. Your game is so amazing. I can't. It's just so eye-dropping, especially in this space. It's amazing. This I don't dislike this game. This game is just phenomenal. 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 Wow, that's really hard to say, especially since I'm a little bit fluent with my English. But it's just this game is just a lot of just decision making. It's actually really cool. All right, do it again and just see what happens now. See if I do it again and see what happens next. What happens now if I do it again? Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I
Oh.
guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you actually want to stay alive. Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, I do want to keep alive, but I'm just deciding to just go back and see if there's
I
more
wanted
of
us to
you.
be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Aww, I feel bad for the narrator. He just really wants to be happy. Damn, that's actually really sad. I feel bad. Dang, he's getting even slow. One more fall and he's pretty much done. It's amazing how this game is. Alright, well, let's do this one more time. See what happens now. And then we can go for the blue one, depending how it goes. Alright, in 3, 2, 1, bye bye!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh no, now I feel bad. Now I really feel bad. I'm sorry, narrator. Tell you what, when I end this, when I next time when I end, when this game ends, I will come back to this spot. I promise.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, turn off all the monitors. Let's see where this leads. No hidden screens. Interesting. New content. Not going there yet.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope.
The lounge
really.
was sublime, a work of art.
Not really.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, let's go to the blue one now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. I am surprised too.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Nope.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Come
Give me
on.
a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Now we'll go to the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
Nope, blue door.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope, blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, going to the red door means the other way. Let's just go through the blue
All
door.
right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Nope. Oh, either way, I'm going to the same.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I give it a 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
Yes.
Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable. Worldwide leaderboard. Okay. Okay. Alright, now I'll go to this door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Boy.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Do I seriously have to be doing this every time? Okay, I'm just gonna let him do it.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if
No.
it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, hold on. What if I went the other way? Obviously nothing, but I just thought I'd be curious. And yet, still no jump button. Just those two per panes. Okay, never mind. Here I actually thought something meant something, but never mind. Oh well. I don't know why, but this kind of gave me
Oh,
something
no.
called a
No,
siren
can't
head
be.
thing. This siren head thing, but
It
oh.
is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Aww.
You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay. Seems interesting. Seems interesting.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any
Rocket
possibility
League?
that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh my god, this is Rocket League. No way!
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
No way! Oh, there you go.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here
Aww.
comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Okay, that's not good. Okay, but alright.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're
Aw.
having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is
Aw.
my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without
Fine.
rules or
Thank you,
boundaries,
Rocket
video
League.
games
Now
are
I'm going
nothing.
to die.
Yes, that's what I am. Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh no. Oh. What do we have here? Oh. Oh, there we go. There's like Where's my office? Where am I? Where? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Hmm. How interesting. Oh, what else I can find in this game? Oh.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Yep. Thank you, honey. I don't even know what that all about. That was just my wife. Sorry, my wife was calling me. Hmm. Okay, let's go this way.
When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And now we go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
And that's actually leading towards... Ah, yep. Okay, so this is the way. Down I go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Ah.
No,
Oh
no,
my
not the
god,
right.
bro.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Hmm.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh no.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Oh, it's this room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay.
I've seen this
okay.
before.
We just have to get back to,
Okay.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Turn off all the monitors. and see if there's any screens. There are no screens. Okay, moving on. And the content door is closed. I don't know where it is. So
When Stanley... Wait.
wait, what?
Wait, what? No, no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh,
Uh-oh.
did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Alright, let's go this way then. Where is the story? Oh, where? Oh, wow! I just went all the way to the other side. But this looks like it. Ooh. Yep, this is definitely it. Nope, it's not.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, why not? I don't see why not. Oops. Alright, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do it all again. Just making sure I turn off all the monitors and trying to find out if there's any other secrets. No, 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 no. And back to what I was doing. Yada yada. Up. Where are the doors?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yep.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh,
Congratulations!
Thank
I know you
you.
put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Yes.
good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Or I could just restart myself, but okay. The Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, hang on. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna. Okay. Oh. Turn off. Turn off. All right, whatever. Oh, man, but that's gonna bother me. All right, whatever. I don't care. Keep going.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh my god.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Why do I feel like this is pointless? Nope. That's just bloody that's just fucking pointless. But
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
wait, I could have just done it myself. Again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why
Yeah.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Alright. Well, we'll on the
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
That is smart.
Another
That is
victory
smart.
for logic.
Yes.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Oh, it don't matter because they're both the same door. Okay, literally I can just go in through this door, but whatever. Okay. The confusion
Oh,
ending.
hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Eventually.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh. Okay. Okay, I think everything should be back to normal. Right?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
There's this one. And then this one. Okay. And then there's that one where I tried to turn off, but it didn't let me. Okay, okay, hang on, before we go enter. Okay, so I think that's all of the doors that I enter towards. I got every one of them on the left and the ones on the right. Now what's left is the so now the next thing we're gonna do is the new content. But I'm going to leave that for another episode. So now my main question is, okay, but you know what? You know what? Hold on.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. There we go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
And I'm gonna put a pause. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to do something for a second.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
No.
red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door it is.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
What the heck?
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think,
I think I just
well, I
looped
think I have
myself.
a solution. Here, let me show you.
Anyway,
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
me too. And a good way to end this stream. I've been streaming for, well, let's say almost a good 2 hours. But it was worth it. So stay tuned for the next part of the for the next for later for tonight for next night for uh for the later stream where I'll be streaming Buckshot Roulette, uh um what was it called, double or nothing, or double, yeah, I think it's called Double or Nothing, but something like that. So such a good way to end the stream, just the way it is. And I think I'm pretty happy for how it ended. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for, you know, tuning in for the stream. This was truly a magical and a wonderful time. I'm pretty tired, and I'm going to, go ahead and go to sleep because I am pretty tired. But thank you again for tuning in for the stream. This was sorry, I my for some odd reason I think my recording just finished, but I'm done recording anyway. This is the basically the end of the video. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the stream. This was truly a wonderful, and I had a great time streaming with you guys tonight. Hope you guys and I hope you guys, if you guys are watching this from the video side or stream side, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And so yeah, stay tuned for the next stream. So this has been Landero Kujo hosting for the Fairy Wolf 21 channel, signing off. Have a good night, and hope you guys come back soon and have a wolferific day. Thank you guys, and have a good night.